Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel for a very special episode of the McRib for 2021 and the new Chips Ahoy McFlurry. Now the McRib is one of my favorite fast food items of all time, and as you know, after I and a few other McRib fanatics started a campaign online, McDonald's finally brought the McRib to all McDonald's restaurants, or at least most of them here in the United States, whereas it used to be much more sparsely available during the 1 month of the year. And as you know, Christmas is coming up, and the aroma of the McRib puts me in the Christmas spirit, as if I needed anything more to do so with the Christmas countdown coming up here on the Robert Dyer channel. But the last years before they got rid of the McRib in my area, which was in 2013, the years prior to that, McRib was always a holiday special item. So the aroma is something I always associate with the holidays now, and I'm already listening to the Christmas channels on my radio app, and I've already set up a queue of Christmas programming on the various streaming services since they don't have it on regular TV, and I'm already starting to watch the Christmas specials and movies. And we're also going to try the newest McFlurry from my favorite cookie of all time, Chips Ahoy. So here's the famous McRib box, and they also gave this helpful set of plastic utensils for those who need them. Now I open the box, and there's the equally famous special roll that the McRib goes on, and then the famous McRib patty, the pickles, the raw onion. It all goes so well with the McRib, and that bun. And now here we have the Chips Ahoy McFlurry, the famous spoon. Try to zoom in on those toppings, the Chips Ahoy cookie pieces. You see the chocolate chips, but also I was surprised, you see that caramel sauce. I didn't know they would have that. So it's going to be even richer than I expected, I think. Got plenty of caramel right there. And this is famously mistaken for a straw, but this is what they attach to the McFlurry machine that stirs it up, and you can see the McFlurry cup, festive ticker tape or whatever that is. Here it is with all the wonderful barbecue sauce and special roll aromas. The McRib is really one of, if not the holy grail of fast food. So let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, that is absolutely heavenly. The pork is tender, juicy, it just about melts in your mouth. And that wonderful bun that goes with it, the sweet barbecue sauce. Well, that's just out of this world. I can let other people argue about which state has the best barbecue. You guys argue about it because I've already got it right here. I always wish on the one hand they would add it to the menu permanently, But on the other hand, if they did follow through and bring it out every year, it does have that magic quality that you can only get it for a short time. But I doubt I would ever get sick of it, because I never get sick of the Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder, and I've eaten probably over 1,000 of them. And now I would say for the main event, but it's hard to say main event after you've had one of the top fast food products of all time. But we're also dealing with, in my opinion, the best cookie of all time. Even though I'm a peanut butter fanatic, so Nutter Butter is obviously way up there at number 2. Now Chips Ahoy, as we've never seen them before in a McFlurry. We pull this special chef combo issued plastic spoon, and fortunately the McDonald's is pretty close to where I am, so this is not hopefully all melted yet. So yes, it seems to be holding up quite well. The ice cream, got a cookie piece there, caramel. The aroma, I do smell the Chips Ahoy cookie. Very familiar. When I was in kindergarten, we used to have a snack every day, and I would take in my lunchbox a small stack of Chips Ahoy cookies and chicken and a biscuit crackers. And that was the beginning of a lifelong relationship with Chips Ahoy cookies. The secret of Chips Ahoy is probably the combination of the dark chocolate chips. They're not sweet milk chocolate, and the secret ingredient that they put into the cookie dough. So let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, I got a huge blast of the chocolate chips in that first bite. Chips Ahoy was famous for promising 16 chips in every cookie, then it went up to 32 and then back to 24 in the 80s. All I know is there's a lot of chips, that there are chips in every bite. You don't have to hunt for them. But I wish I knew what that secret ingredient is they put in the dough that makes even the cookie part taste so good. A lot of caramel in that bite. It's a county fair candy apple level caramel. Oh yeah, baby. Now shake it right in the camera. Look, what are you doing in here? Can't you see I'm trying to get important work done? How did you get past the librarian? What am I paying her for? Oh, it's got an email. It's from John Gruden. He's commenting on the new Superman comic book. Oh, repugnant comments. Highly offensive. I'd like to tell you what he said, but the NFL commissioner says I can't. But I might as well break the news that Mr. Peanut has been fired by Planters. I saw him shuffling dejected into a homeless shelter moments ago. They've hired me to be the new mascot. Nuts galore. Nuts galore. Woo! Well, I'd say this is one of the richer McFlurries, along with the Stroop waffle a few years back. It was a very unexpected but smart decision to add the caramel, because that's really what makes it rich. Very sticky caramel, and overall Chips Ahoy is a good choice, because in this McFlurry ice cream, it kind of magnifies the Chips Ahoy experience, because whereas you have the dark chocolate chips contrasting with the sweet cookie dough. Now you have the dark chocolate chips are playing off of the sweet ice cream, so it kind of boosts that contrast that makes the Chips Ahoy good in the first place. And the ice cream is always good at McDonald's unless the machine breaks down. And I would say I would probably give this a John Candy Award if it had a large amount of real whipped cream on the top. You don't get whipped cream on the McFlurry, but that's something I feel should be on every ice cream product. A brownie sundae without whipped cream, never. So look at the price here of these wonderful foods. The Chips Ahoy McFlurry was $3.79. It seems kind of pricey to me, but I guess the price of ice cream is going up. And then one McRib, $5.29. Speaking of prices going up, I guess ribs are expensive these days too with the inflation. And then we've got the always expensive Montgomery County Council, the regular League of Villains, putting their hand into the wallet, taking 54 cents tax for themselves. Ridiculous as usual. More fool's gold dropping into the Scrooge McDuck vault under the county council building. But I will say that if you simply add a large fries to what I got here and a drink, then you'll have quite a feast on your hands. America's favorite fries. The McRib, as I've said a number of times on this channel, my scale is 0 to 5 stars, with 5 stars being the best, and McRib is one of those rare items that is a 6 out of 5 stars, and it's holding on to that rating this year. So 6 out of 5 stars for the McRib. Absolutely incredible sandwich. And then we have the McFlurry, which, you know, Chips Ahoy are 5 stars to begin with. Add some ice cream and caramel sauce, and I don't think we're in any danger of going below 5 stars on that product. So if you've never had a McRib, you must go out and get one. And if you have the Chips Ahoy McFlurry in your area right now, it's a limited time product. I would definitely get that, unless you just don't like chocolate chip cookies. So I thank you for watching, and I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.